Good morning, students. Today we'll discuss the concept as velocity and acceleration of the particle executing simple harmonic motion. Whenever the object is in simple harmonic motion, as shown in the diagram, for example, oscillation of a simple pendulum, I have taken the example. Whenever the object is in simple harmonic motion or a to and fro motion, what is the velocity and acceleration of the body during this to and fro motion? Whenever the object is executing means already it is in motion. Whenever the object is in a simple harmonic motion, what is the velocity and acceleration of this body at each and every point of its journey? That what you have to find out. In order to find out velocity and acceleration of the body during simple harmonic motion, there is a formula. That formula we have to derive in this concept now. Take the example, and here velocity and acceleration of the particle executing SHM. Executing means already it is in motion, SHM, and particle in the sense the particle is nothing but now the object. Imagine the particle is nothing but a object. Where is the object? That is the object. This is the object executing simple harmonic motion. And now take this is an example. Same, this is a thread, and now it is executing a simple harmonic motion. This is mean point, this is extreme point, and this is also extreme point. If the object is at mean point, displacement y is equal to 0. If the object is at this point, displacement is equal to this much. If the object is at this point, and this is the displacement, and if the object is at this point, this is the displacement, means maximum displacement is called as an amplitude. I have discussed about amplitude in the last class. Or else you can take this side. If the object is at this point, this is the displacement. If the object is at this point, this is the displacement. If the object is at this point, this is the displacement. And this is undisplaced position, original position, this is displaced position. The angle between these two is a theta. And this is oscillation of a simple pendulum. This is oscillation of a simple pendulum. I have taken it as example. This is extreme point, this is also extreme point, this is mean point. What is our intention in this concept? We have to find out velocity at extreme point. When the object is at this point during its SHM, what is the velocity of the object here? If the object is at this point, what is its velocity? If the object is at this point, what is its velocity? If the object is at this point, what is the velocity? If the object is at mean point, what is the velocity? Similarly, during its motion, it is reaching this point, it is reaching this point, it is reaching this point, and last extreme point. When the object is present at this point, what is its velocity? Here, what is its velocity? Here, what is its velocity? And here, what is its velocity? We have to find out. Whenever the object is making oscillations or a simple harmonic motion at each and every point, what is the velocity of this body? Means I have taken here particle. Particle is nothing but an object. How to find out the velocity of the particle whenever it is in simple harmonic motion? There is a formula is there. That formula now we have to derive. And in the last class already I have derived. If the object executing SHM, its displacement from the mean position can be find out by using one formula, that is y equal to a sin omega t, and another formula I have discussed, y is equal to a into cos omega t. Whenever the object is in simple harmonic motion, its displacement can be determining by using two theoretical formulas. one formula is y is equal to a into sin omega t and another formula is y is equal to a into cos omega t. Two formulas are there. Both formula we are going to use in order to find out the displacement of the object from the whenever the object is in simple harmonic motion, when we are using a sine function and when we are using a cos function. If you want to find out the displacement from mean position, then use the formula y equal to a sine of omega into t. If you want to find the displacement from mean position, then use this formula. And what is another formula? If you want to find out the displacement of the object from extreme position, from mean position, displacement can be found out by using sine formula. And if you want to find out the displacement of the object from extreme point, and you can use y equal to a into cos of omega t. Displacement can be found out from mean position, use this formula. Displacement from extreme position, you can use this formula. I have discussed, remember again this formula. If the object is in simple harmonic motion, is in SHM in simple harmonic motion, the displacement from mean position is given by the displacement from mean position can be given by is given by which formula? That is y is equal to a into sine of omega into t. Omega is an angular frequency into time. This is a formula. Among these two formula, I have selected this one. What is the reason? SHM, the displacement from mean position. I have to find out the displacement from which position? Mean position, then take sine function. If here displacement from extreme position, in the sense you have to take a cos as a formula. But for the reference I have taken a displacement of the object from the mean position, in the sense which theoretical formula I have to select? Y equal to a into sine omega t. And the title itself indicating, in this concept what we are going to discuss? We are going to find out the velocity and acceleration. What is velocity? Generally you know very well, the rate of displacement of the object. The change in the displacement with respect of time is called as velocity. The change in the displacement of the object with respect of time is called as velocity. Time prakara displacement change adra adakke nantara velocity antara. If there is a changing in the displacement, then we are going to call it as a velocity. Here y is the displacement, a is the amplitude, and this is the function. And what is amplitude? Maximum displacement of the object from mean position is called as amplitude. This is also displacement, this is also displacement, this is also displacement, this is also displacement. But this displacement, this displacement, this displacement and this displacement, this is maximum. That maximum displacement is called as an amplitude. Now I want velocity of the object. Let us take what is velocity. In order to find out velocity, mathematically we have to differentiate a displacement. Changing function anna mathematics prakara heng find out madbeka? Differentiation function anna use madbeka. Differentiation is nothing but that is a mathematical process in order to find out how much the quantity is changing with respect to of time. Displacement change adra velocity anta kariteri, but ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಯದ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ದಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್. ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್. ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್, ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ velocity. Therefore, the differentiation method, that is velocity is equal to dy divided by dt, dy divided by dt. Change in displacement with respect of change in time. Time change ಆದ್ರೆ displacement change ಆಗ್ತದ. ಈ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಿ? ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ is equal to dy by dt. The change in displacement with respect of time is called as velocity, and differentiate velocity. What is velocity? Here this function we have to differentiate, and already you know very well a product rule. For example, general formula is there, that is d by dt of xy. We have to differentiate this one. This is a product rule. X into y, multiplication is there, that's why we are going to call it as multiply. What is the general formula? First keep x as it is and differentiate y, that is d by dt of y, then plus. Now keeping x constant and differentiate y. Now keep y constant and differentiate x, d by dt of x. This is mathematical formula. We are going to call it as a product rule. Product in the sense multiplication in between these two quantities. ಮೊದಲು x as it is ಇಡ್ರಿ, y ನ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ y as it is ಇಡ್ರಿ, x ಅನ್ನ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. We are going to call it as a product rule, and same you have to apply that formula here. Here this is a this is a x and this is a y. This is first function. This is first function, this is first function, and this is a second function. This is a second function. Differentiate now. Keep a as it is. Keep a as it is. Differentiate sin omega t. Differentiation of sin omega t is cos omega t. Cos omega t into differentiation of omega, again that is keep omega as it is a constant omega, and differentiation of time with respect of time is 1. I apply that formula. X is nothing but a as it is. This is first function, this is second function, this is x, this is y. Keep a as it is. Differentiate this one, sin omega t na differentiation madri. Differentiation of sin omega t is cos omega t. Another function is there, differentiation of omega is omega, because it is a constant function, cannot be differentiated. Keep omega as it is, and the differentiation of t is 1, because with respect of time, differentiation of time with respect of time is 1. And plus again, already you differentiate this function, and now keep this function as it is. Keep sin of omega t as it is, and differentiate a. Differentiation of a is 0. Differentiation of a is 0, because that is a constant function. Always the differentiation of constant function is 0. I applied that formula here. Madal a as it is idri, idin differentiation madri. The differentiation of this one is sin differentiation cos omega t, and differentiation of omega is omega. It is not changing because frequency is always constant. And differentiation of t is 1, and this is over, plus as it is, plus keep this function as it is, this function as it is, and differentiation of a is 0. Therefore velocity is equal to a into cos of omega t into omega. Omega into a, omega a, cos omega t, and sin omega t into 0, that is 0. Leave that one. This is velocity of the object. This is velocity of the object. Whenever the object is in simple harmonic motion, whenever the object is in simple harmonic motion, whenever the object is making oscillations, at each and every point, its velocity can be find out by using this formula, v equal to omega a cos omega t. Object illiದ್ದಾಗ ಅದರ velocity ಎಷ್ಟು? If the object is at this point, what is the velocity? If the object is at this point, what is the velocity? If the object is at this point, what is the velocity? At each and every point along its journey, what is the velocity of the object, that can be find out by using this formula. And further we can simplify this one. Let us take V is equal to, I am keeping omega as it is, A as it is, I am writing cos omega t, I am writing it as 1 minus sin square omega t, sin square omega t. How come? There is a formula. What is that formula? That formula is equal to, you know very well, that is sin square omega t plus cos square omega t is equal to 1. Means general formula you know very well, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Getting? Here cos square omega t, cos square omega t is equal to 1 as it is, minus sin that side, sin square omega t, so sin square omega t, and cos of omega t is equal to root of 1 minus sin square omega t. This is square is there, remove the square, then make it root, then cos omega t is equal to 1 minus sin square omega t. Just I substituted here, omega as it is, A as it is, cos omega t can be written as 1 minus sin square omega t. And again further I am simplifying, V is equal to omega as it is, send A inside, root of A square is there, take A outside, then answer is A, and again here A is there, this is root of 1, send A inside, then it will become A square. Getting? This one general calculation you know very well, mathematics. And here omega as it is, send A inside, it become A square. A square ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ A ಆಗ್ತದ, A ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ A square ಆಗ್ತದ. A into 1 A, inside A become A square, minus this is ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಇರ್ತದ, again A square sin square omega into t. Then again V is equal to omega as it is, root of A square as it is, minus, you know very well here, A sin omega t is equal to y, and squaring on both sides, this is become y square, this is become y square, A square sin square omega t. And here A square sin square omega t is there, we know very well, y is equal to this one, square ಮಾಡ್ರಿ y square ಆತ, ಅವಾಗ ಇದು A square ಆತ, ಇದು sin square omega t, y square is equal to A square sin square omega t. Then A square sin square omega t is nothing but a y square. A square sin square omega t can be written as a y square. Are you getting how I am getting this one? We know very well, y is equal to A sin of omega t, square on both sides, y square is equal to A square sin square omega into t. A square sin square omega t is nothing but I substituted y square, and let us take, this is a formula, then apply the conditions. Now I am applying conditions. What are those conditions? First condition, at mean point, displacement y is equal to 0. What is the mean point? This is the mean point. If the object is at this point, displacement is equal to 0. If the object is moving at this point, this is the displacement. If the object is coming to this point, this is the displacement. If the object is moving to this point, this is the displacement. If the object is at this point, this is the displacement called as maximum displacement. That maximum displacement andre maximum displacement is called as amplitude. Or else at this point, if the object is present at this point, displacement is equal to 0. If it is present here, this is the displacement. If it is moving here, this is the displacement. If it is moving here, this is the displacement. If it is moving here, this is the displacement. This displacement is called as a maximum displacement, that is y max. y max is equal to a. Maximum displacement from the mean point is called as amplitude. One side we can take, if at mean point displacement is equal to 0, at mean point displacement of the object is 0, substitute here, then velocity is equal to omega root of a square as it is, minus y is 0, then 0 square is a 0, then v is equal to omega into root of a square, omega into root of a square, and this can be written as v is equal to omega as it is, a square can be written as 2 root getting cancelled and you are getting a. Angular velocity or angular frequency into amplitude, this is the velocity. At mean point, this is the velocity. At mean point, therefore at mean point, what is the velocity? At mean point velocity is equal to omega into a. This is not becomes 0. Velocity here velocity is equal to omega into a. This is maximum velocity at mean point. Maximum velocity at mean point is equal to omega into a. Why I am calling it as a maximum? Because it is not becomes 0 here. Whenever the object is in oscillation, the velocity of the object at this point, at each and every point, where its velocity is maximum, at this point. And second condition, what is the second condition? That is condition 2. That is condition number 2. At extreme point, what is its velocity? At extreme point, what is its velocity? That is, you know very well. Again, take this formula. V is equal to, I am taking this one, V is equal to omega root of a square minus y square. At extreme position, velocity is not, displacement is not 0. If it is here, displacement 0. If it is here, this is the displacement. 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 And this displacement is called as a maximum displacement, called as amplitude. When the object is here, means extreme point, that displacement is called as amplitude. Therefore, whenever the object is at extreme point, then y is not 0. That is a means maximum displacement is called as amplitude. When the object is present at this point, this is maximum displacement called as amplitude. I am taking that condition and substitute in this formula. V is equal to omega root of a square minus y square, and V is equal to omega root of a square as it is, minus y is equal to a. Y can be substituted as a, means a square. Y can be written as a because y is equal to a. Then omega is equal to root of 0. Then V is equal to 0. Now here V is not becomes 0. At mean point, V is not becomes 0. That's why velocity is maximum at mean point. But at extreme point, velocity becomes 0. Therefore, at extreme point, velocity is equal to 0, and it is minimum velocity. It is minimum velocity of object. Once again, don't confuse this one. The displacement of the object from mean position is given by this formula. this is first function, this is second function, this is displacement. If you want to find out velocity, differentiate this one. Velocity is equal to rate of change of velocity displacement with respect to of time dy by dt. ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಯದ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ರೂಲನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಡ್ರಿ, ಇದನ್ನು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕೀಪ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ. ಕೀಪ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್, differentiate y. Sin function is a cos omega t. Again omega is a constant, keep as it is, it cannot be differentiate. And differentiation of time is 1, and differentiation of this y function is over. Make plus and keep y as it is, yes, y as it is, and differentiate a function. Differentiation of this amplitude is 0, and here v is equal to omega into a, omega a cos omega t as it is, and this is 0, and omega a as it is, cos omega t can be written as root of 1 minus sin square omega t according to this formula. And again a na inside multiplication ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, a ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ a square ಆಗ್ತದೆ. omega as it is, a went inside, a into 1 a, this is a square, minus here 1 is there, a into a, again a, it become a square sin square omega t. And here according to the theoretical formula, squaring on both side, y become y square, a become a square, and sin omega t function become sin square. And here a square sin square omega t can be written as a square sin square omega t, and substitute in the formula. Finally omega is equal to root of a square minus y square. This function is nothing but a y square. I have substituted here. And apply the condition at mean position. Whenever the object executing simple harmonic motion, at mean position displacement is equal to 0, means y is equal to 0. Substitute here, y is equal to 0. Then omega into root of a square as it is, and 2 root getting cancelled, a coming out, velocity is equal to omega into a, angular frequency into amplitude is nothing but a velocity. And here after getting calculated or obtaining the velocity value or the magnitude of velocity is not becomes 0, means the velocity is maximum at which point? That is at a mean position. At mean position the velocity of the object executing simple harmonic motion is not becomes 0 in the sense that is maximum velocity. And apply the second condition at extreme point. Apply the condition, the displacement is called as amplitude, means maximum displacement. And again take the same formula, omega is equal to root of a square minus y square. I taken again same here, and substitute y is equal to a, y is equal to a, after getting substituted y becomes a, means a square, then a square minus a square becomes 0, omega into 0 is equal to 0. At extreme point velocity becomes 0, means at extreme point velocity is 0. Now I am taking here velocity is equal to 0. At this point velocity is equal to 0. At this point velocity is omega into a, this is maximum. Again at extreme point velocity is equal to 0, means here velocity is minimum. At this point velocity is minimum, means 0, means at this point velocity is minimum. Again at this point also velocity is minimum, and at this point velocity is maximum, because I am not getting a 0 after substituting or calculating all the values. And this one acceleration and velocity of a particle executing simple harmonic motion. There is a question for you theory, that is what is the velocity of the object executing simple harmonic motion at mean position. You have to write the velocity of the object at mean point is maximum. And what is the velocity of the object at extreme positions? The velocity of the object at extreme position is 0. Extreme position ಒಳಗಡೆ velocity 0 ಇರ್ತದೆ, but mean point ಒಳಗಡೆ velocity maximum ಇರ್ತದೆ. At mean point velocity is maximum, at extreme point velocity is minimum. And these are the conditions you please have to be remember. And at each and every point how to find out velocity. Mean point ಒಳಗಡೆ velocity maximum ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ how to find out the velocity at the mean point by using this. and velocity at mean point can be calculated by using v is equal to omega into a. And how to find out velocity at extreme point? Need not to be calculated, because already we know the condition. The velocity of the object at extreme point is 0, at extreme point is 0, at mean point is maximum. At mean point, how to find out the velocity? By using this formula, v is equal to omega into a. A is amplitude and omega is angular velocity or angular frequency, and using this formula it is possible to find out velocity at the mean point. And need not to be calculate the velocity of the particle executing simple harmonic motion at extreme positions, because according to the conditions the velocity of the object at both the extreme point is 0. Then need not to be calculate, directly you can tell the answer as 0, but at mean point we have to calculate the velocity by using this formula. And again one thing we have to discuss, one thing, what is the maximum, what is the kinetic energy and potential energy. Let us imagine when the object is moving from this point, its velocity goes on increases. At this point velocity is maximum, and now the object is coming to this point, velocity is increases bit, and again velocity is increases, and again velocity is increases, again velocity becomes maximum. And once the object cross the mean position, velocity goes on decreases, velocity becomes decreases, again decreases, again decreases. When the object reaches at this point, velocity again it becomes a maximum. Getting according to the velocity and acceleration. And while coming to the acceleration point, velocity point, and here the velocity is 0, means the velocity goes on increases, and again maximum at this point, and goes on decreases, and velocity becomes 0 here. And again object whenever is coming at this point, moving towards the mean position, velocity goes on increases, and at this point velocity is maximum. Again velocity, once the object cross the mean point, velocity goes on decreases, and becomes 0, and here velocity is 0. Again the restoring force acting in this direction, again body moving towards the mean point, velocity goes on increases, and at this point velocity becomes maximum, velocity goes on decreases, velocity becomes 0 here. Again restoring force acting in this direction, again velocity goes on increases and maximum here, and velocity goes on decreases maximum here. Then because of restoring force and acceleration, object is moving, the same is goes on continuous. And this is regarding velocity. Next we study about acceleration, the acceleration of the particle executing SHM. Now we can study and note down this one. And now we study about acceleration, that is, now we study about acceleration. Whenever the object executing simple harmonic motion, at each and every point, what is the acceleration of the body? What is the definition of acceleration? This is a change in velocity is called as a acceleration. Change in displacement is called as a velocity, but change in velocity is called as a acceleration. Whenever the object is executing simple harmonic motion, how to find out its acceleration? Again there has been a formula, as you know very well. In the last back video, velocity can be find out by using formula v is equal to omega into cos omega t. How you are getting this formula? We know very well, y is equal to a sin of omega t, and differentiate this one, you are getting v is equal to dy by dt. This is equal to a as it is, differentiate this one, cos omega t, and differentiate omega. This is not a differentiating omega, differentiation of t is 1, plus keep this function as it is, sin omega t, and differentiation of a is 0. Then you are getting v is equal to omega into omega a cos omega t. Yes, this is velocity formula I have taken here. This is velocity. and velocity is equal to omega a cos omega t I have taken here. And if you differentiate this one, you are getting acceleration. Differentiation of displacement is called as a velocity, but differentiation of velocity is called as a acceleration. Acceleration is equal to dv divided by dt. Differentiate this function, you are getting acceleration of the particle at each and every point during simple harmonic motion. That is again apply product rule here. Again differentiate this function and keep these two as it is. Here three functions are there. First function, this is first function, and this is second function, and this is third function. This is first function, second function, this is third function. Apply the product rule and differentiate this one, that is d by dt of omega, and keep a as it is, cos omega as it is, plus differentiate this one and keep first function and third function as it is, omega as it is, and cos omega as it is, cos omega t as it is, and differentiate a function plus keep these two functions as it is and differentiate this one, omega into a and d by dt of cos of omega t. And don't confuse here, again product rule I am using. This is first function, second function, third function. Differentiate first function d by dt of omega and keep second and third as it is, plus second differentiate second function and keep first and third as it is, first as it is, third as it is, and differentiation of second function I have taken here, plus keep first and second as it is, differentiate third one, first and second as it is, differentiation of third. Product rule. And again here acceleration is equal to, this is d by dt of omega, and this is d by dt of omega is 0, and it is constant function, cannot be differentiated. This is 0 here, plus again 0 into all these value is 0, 0 into all this value is 0, plus omega cos omega t d by dt, differentiation of amplitude is 0, again 0 into all this value, again 0, plus omega into a as it is, omega into a as it is, differentiation of cos omega t is minus sin omega t. Differentiation of cos omega t is a minus sin omega t. Again differentiation of omega, that is I am writing as it is, and the differentiation of t function is 1. And again a is equal to what I am getting, omega into omega, omega square, a as it is, sin omega t as it is, and this minus function I am writing here, and acceleration is equal to minus omega square a, getting here a sin omega t can be written as y, because y equal to a sin omega t I am taking here. Let us take, this is the formula, and apply the condition number 1. At mean position, what is the acceleration? Condition number 1, at mean point, what is the acceleration? At mean point y is equal to 0, at mean point y is equal to 0, substitute here, then a is equal to minus omega square into 0, then acceleration is equal to 0. Now acceleration is minimum, therefore it is minimum acceleration, it is minimum acceleration at mean point, minimum acceleration at mean point, at mean point, at mean point. And what is the second one? And what is the second one? At extreme point. Second condition, at extreme point, at extreme point. Again take this formula, a is equal to minus omega square into y, getting minus omega square into y. At extreme point y is equal to a, at extreme point maximum displacement, that is a, substitute a is equal to minus omega square into a, and here acceleration I am not getting 0, that's why it is maximum acceleration. Maximum acceleration at extreme point. This is condition of acceleration. Whenever the object is at this point, acceleration is equal to 0 here. Whenever the object is at extreme point, acceleration is equal to maximum. Whenever the object is at this point, acceleration is equal to maximum. Again take this formula, differentiate. After differentiating you are getting using the product rule. After differentiating, this becomes a is equal to dv by dt, then omega as it is, a as it is, cos omega t is a minus sin omega t, and omega as it is, differentiation of t is 1, means a is equal to minus omega square a into sin omega t, and a is equal to minus omega square. This can be written as y, and I have substituted all the conditions and we are getting like this. And one thing, two possible questions are there. What is the velocity of the object at mean position? Velocity is maximum here. Velocity is 0 here. And while coming to the acceleration is 0 here, but acceleration is maximum here, and acceleration is maximum. Here velocity 0, here velocity maximum, here velocity 0, here velocity 0. Here acceleration 0, here acceleration maximum, here acceleration maximum, vice versa condition. And what about kinetic energy and potential energy? Kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2 mv square. Whenever the object is in motion, the which energy is possessing, that is a kinetic energy, that can be find out by using this formula. Whenever the object as at this point, velocity is equal to 0, then substitute 0, well then everything becomes 0, then kinetic energy of the particle at this point is 0. Kinetic energy is 0 here. Why? Because velocity at this point is 0. Substitute here, then multiply all the things, kinetic energy becomes 0. At this point kinetic energy is 0, and again at this point kinetic energy is equal to 0. And here kinetic energy 0 is nothing but potential energy is maximum. The object is moving from this point to this point, however it is moving, here the kinetic energy is 0, then at this point potential energy is maximum. And here also potential energy is maximum, and is 0. Kinetic energy is 0 at extreme point, and maximum at mean point. At this point velocity is maximum, substitute here, velocity is maximum, that's why kinetic energy is also maximum. And what about potential energy? Here potential energy is maximum, however the body is moving towards mean point, its velocity goes on increases, means kinetic energy goes on increases and potential energy goes on decreases. Once the body crosses the mean point, velocity goes on decreases, then kinetic energy goes on decreases, and potential energy goes on increases. At this point potential energy becomes maximum. Again if the body is in this direction, potential energy goes on decreases, kinetic energy increases. At this point kinetic energy maximum. Once the body crosses the mean point, velocity goes on decreases, kinetic energy goes on decreases, potential energy goes on increases. At this point kinetic energy becomes 0, velocity 0, kinetic energy 0, potential energy becomes maximum. Therefore at extreme point at extreme point kinetic energy is equal to 0 because velocity is equal to 0, kinetic energy becomes 0 and potential energy becomes maximum. There are three conditions are there. Mean point ಒಳಗಡೆ velocity maximum ಇರ್ತದ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ kinetic energy maximum ಇರ್ತದ. ಆಮೇಲೆ mean point ಒಳಗಡೆ acceleration 0 ಇರ್ತದ. Getting? At this point velocity maximum, therefore kinetic energy is maximum. At this point velocity is 0, that's why kinetic energy is 0, and here kinetic energy is 0. At this point kinetic energy is 0 but potential energy is maximum. At this point potential energy is 0. At this point potential energy is maximum. Therefore remember these conditions. Now I am going to give those conditions. What are those conditions? You remember all the first condition. Velocity is equal to 0 at mean point. And velocity is equal to 0 at extreme point. Therefore kinetic energy is equal to 0 at extreme point, and potential energy is equal to maximum at extreme point. This is the first condition. And what is the second condition? That is velocity is equal to maximum at mean point. The kinetic energy is depending upon velocity. If the velocity is maximum, then kinetic energy is also maximum at mean position. And here if kinetic energy is maximum, then potential energy is equal to 0 at mean position. And remember these are the conditions. And one thing, acceleration is 0 here, acceleration is maximum here, and acceleration is maximum here. And please note down all these three: displacement, velocity, acceleration, kinetic energy and potential energy.